Hey, what's going on everybody? Zach here with Brandon Wound Pickups, and we have a pretty special unboxing for you guys today. No, I know what you're thinking. I did not buy a guitar. However, we do have a project guitar in here, and it's a cool one. You guys are going to like it. So I've been lucky enough over the years to have some really cool friends who will send me guitars to do a little bit of work on. And this is one of those. So I've actually had a few of these. Not personally owned, but I've worked on quite a few of them. They're really cool guitars, and it's been a long time since I've had one in the shop. Okay, with packing materials. Okay. Alright. I like these thingies. These are really cool. I think you can buy them at like Stu Mac or something. They go over the top of the case. Very well packed, of course, which is good given what's in here. Oh, this is gonna make a mess, but I'll keep going. At least it's not packing peanuts. Let's see. Oh, a little more. All right, I think I can get this thing out of here now, so let's very carefully. Nope, nope, not quite. You know it's packed well when the mountain of packaging is getting quite large now. All right, now we're good. Hey, very careful. Oh yeah. Right away, that's the good stuff. I didn't actually know it had the case with it. So, if you know guitars, you know what this case is. Or I should say if you know vintage guitars. So let's set this thing down over here. I'm actually going to cut very briefly here. Well, no, because you guys will say I faked it if I cut it. So, move guitar out of the way. Alright, there we go. Then we'll just move the tripod in a little closer here. See my mountain of packaging. Just kind of... Oh gosh. Apologize for the horrible production quality here today. Let's see if it'll let me change it. Yes, there we go. So, brown case. That's good. Let's take a look. That latch is already open. Maybe. Sometimes these cases, there we go, kind of finicky. More packing. Ooh, you can tell what it is. How about that? Oh wow, that's clean. Very careful here. Oh yeah, that's got the neck too. So what we are looking at here is a 1959, or is it a 59? I don't actually know. Let me look. Careful. Yeah, 59 Gibson ES-345. Is that cool or what? All right, so let me kind of clean up a little bit here and then we'll kind of resituate. All right, guys, here it is. This is the real deal. This is not a reissue. This is a real 1959 Gibson ES-345. You can probably tell because of the way that it is why it's here with me. Again, this is not my guitar, but really big thanks to my friend for sending this in and letting me do some work on it. There's no parts. It happens with these. It's happened with a lot of hollow body Gibsons over the years. That and many others that I've had or worked on, the pickups get robbed at some point because they're worth so much money and the wiring's worth a lot of money. And at one time, these guitars, I mean, they were worth money, but they weren't worth what they're worth now. This guitar in this condition is probably worth about the same as a really nice original one of these 5 or 6 years ago. The vintage guitar market's crazy right now. Yeah, so we are going to go ahead and get this back into playing condition. I don't know exactly what we're doing with it yet. Probably not going to get the Veritone. I'm going to say this is going to go back to being a mono guitar. I don't know if we're using old pots or PAFs or my pickups or what, but we're going to go ahead and get this guitar back into some sort of condition. And of course, I'll video this along the way. This is a 59, and it's probably a later 59 if I had to guess. Based on that, the Veritone chip is gold if it's original. A lot of the early 59s would have been black. The neck is nice and comfortable. A lot of people say, you know, if you play like a Gibson Custom Shop reissue, from especially some of the older ones, the necks are huge on the 58s and 59s. They weren't always that big. This is just a really nice, comfortable C. And a lot of them were like that, at least that I've played. So yeah, that giant neck thing is somewhat of a myth. They kind of varied. Repro tuners, repro bridge, guard. The pickguard bracket might be original. The Veritone, don't know, could be a repro. Otherwise, pretty nice. Yeah, so this is the first year of the ES-345. I know I'm going to bore you guys with nerddom here, but so ES-345 came out in '59 in what they call the first rack. And the first rack 345s did, for the most part, have a big chunky neck on them. It would have had a black Veritone ring in a different Veritone setup. It's actually really cool because the bridge PAF in a 59 first rack, again, nerd level here, one of the legs on the PAF hit, I think it was the choke or something on the Veritone. So at the factory, Gibson clipped one of the legs and bent it over, so you have a short leg on one side and a long leg on the other. How cool is that? Yeah. Finish-wise, this guitar is in immaculate condition. It's kind of a shame that it got parted out, but yeah, nice and original. So, and the case is just as nice too. With a vintage guitar, when you're looking at kind of finish and stuff like that, you want the condition of the case to match the condition of the guitar. You know, just continuity all the way across, and this one does, thankfully. Yeah, so I don't know if we're making pickups for this. If I do, you guys will see it. I do happen to have over here these. So these are old magnets out of like broken P90s and stuff. Maybe we can make a set of my 59 clones with a set of these old magnets and maybe some other old parts. Hard to say, but there you guys go. Oh, original frets on that also, I forgot to mention that. So as I work on this guitar, you will continue to see it. We're going to do a multi-part series of getting this guitar either back to original-ish or just a really nice player. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Take it easy. Real quick, guys, I know that was kind of the end of the video. I did forget to mention, like I said, I have worked on these guitars before, and that is all documented on this YouTube channel. Probably 5, 6 years ago. I don't know. I'll put up some pictures of the other ones we've worked on now, and maybe some links down in the description below. All right, take it easy, guys.